An 11-year-old named Liam Rader was left heartbroken after his lemonade stand was stolen right in front of him. He'd only stepped away for a few minutes to grab some extra cups, but in that short time, a driver pulled up, grabbed the stand, tossed Liam's handmade sign, and loaded everything into the back of a pickup truck. As Liam got back, he could only watch in shock as his lemonade stand vanished down the street.
My initial thought was, maybe he thought it was free because a lot of people, they leave things up by the road. I was hoping it was a misunderstanding.
A daring jewelry store heist was caught entirely on camera. The footage reveals how the thieves executed their plan with precision, leaving viewers stunned by the boldness of their actions.
They're cool. They were chopping it up with us, asking about Rolexes. They had Rolexes on their wrists. I was keeping a good eye on them. But once you see how they pickpocket, you'd be surprised.
The footage shows a couple browsing as if they're just regular shoppers. But then the woman slyly picks up a jewelry box from a stack and places it on a nearby chair. That's when her partner in crime quickly hides it down his pants, and the pair casually walk out.
If you watch real slowly, she's grabbing it. And there you have it. She is quick. Swiper is swiping. She puts it on the chair. You'll see another view in 2 seconds. And the guy in the white, y'all need to keep an eye on him. Look, this is another view that I talked to you about. Put it on the chair. He's putting it in his pants. Slick. Super slick. And the rest is just a view of them walking out. It's in his shirt. You can see the box.
The sneaky theft took place at OC Diamond Estate Jewelry in Orange County, California.
I said, I am missing a box. I stayed till 12 o'clock looking for that box. She pulled one of the boxes, put it on the seat, and the guy is talking to me to block my vision. You're gonna get caught one way or another. If not this time, next time.
TikTok user T-Swizzle-OG captured a wild. If ceiling fans already make you a little nervous, this clip isn't going to calm you down. A man sitting in a store stands up and walks away just seconds before the overhead fan suddenly detaches from the ceiling and crashes to the ground, missing him by mere inches. Talk about a close call. That could have been one serious headache, or worse. The video shows two guys in a heated argument inside a store, and the tension is thick. The guy in the gray jacket is seriously ticked off, talking about how he's not from around there. He's from Detroit, Michigan, not the Bronx, and he's ready to stand up for himself. He keeps repeating that he's all about respect, saying he'd die for his son and that people better not get the wrong idea about him.
I'm from Detroit, Michigan. I'm not from the Bronx. I love some of y'all. I swear to God, bro, I swear to God. I die for my son.
So chill, man, you got a kid with you. So this ain't what you want. Don't get a fool, fam. I ain't from here.
I ain't from here either, bro.
I'm letting you know. Just chill. I backed off you already. Chill. I backed up off you. Chill.
We two men, right?
I'm letting you know, so chill.
But we two men,
I'm
right?
respecting that you and a kid.
And I'm
chill.
respecting you with, bro.
So relax. So relax. Relax. Relax, man. I backed up off you. Relax.
In the middle of broad daylight, a group of robbers storms into a grocery store in South Africa, catching everyone off guard. They rush behind the counter, announce a robbery, and quickly take control, forcing the staff to cooperate as they gather up cash and merchandise. within minutes, they've loaded up all they can carry, then dash out of the store, leaving the staff shaken but thankfully unharmed. Back in 2023, a fierce little hero emerged. Well, as fierce as a tiny squirrel can be. This squirrel, later named Mimikin, was rescued after being found injured and orphaned by a jewelry store owner in Turkey. While Mimikin was healing, he had free roam at the shop and quickly picked up an unlikely skill, guarding the cash register. According to his rescuer, Mehmet, Mimikin didn't hesitate to jump in whenever strangers got too close to the money or gold, going into full-on attack mode to protect the stash. He became so protective, in fact, that even the store employees, apart from Mehmet, had to keep their distance from the register. Although Mehmet and Mimikin grew close, he released the squirrel back into the wild once his spell was fully healed. Security footage from Theorem Cannabis captured a shocking smash-and-grab robbery with a group of thieves crashing a car right into the Kenmore dispensary, grabbing bags full of cannabis products and speeding off. According to the King County Sheriff's Office, deputies responded to the store's alarm around 4:20 a.m. on Tuesday. The footage reveals 6 suspects, all dressed in black and wearing surgical masks, arriving in 3 cars. First, they are moving the large boulders set up to block the entrance, and then one car plows straight into the building. Within seconds, all 6 suspects are inside, grabbing as much product as they can. The store's general manager told Como News that while the thieves made off with about $2,500 worth of cannabis products, the damage to the building will likely be even more costly. Authorities are continuing to search for the suspects involved. A store clerk took swift action, opening fire on a group of burglars who tried to rip out an ATM by ramming a truck straight through the storefront, while customers were still inside in the middle of the night. The brazen attempt at theft quickly escalated when the clerk decided to defend the store, firing shots at the intruders. In true Karen fashion, this woman loses her cool at a Walmart when the cashiers speak a language other than English right in front of her. She goes off on them, acting like it's some huge offense, but the other employees aren't having it. They step right in to back up their co-workers and let her know that everyone's got the right to communicate however they like.
Oh my God! Can you please go remember?
Hey, what's your language? What's your language?
You shut up! I'm a customer.
I don't give a crap.
I was here before anybody.
You probably had to go to like her line.
Jimmy, go back.
Yeah.
Go back. Go back. Go back to the position. This is closed, sir. Sorry, this is closed.
No, you're good. I'm not blocking a damn thing. You should be fired.
No.
You should be fired.
I was
here before because she sent me here.
Está agarrando el teléfono, entonces dele. Go. Sí.
There was nobody here. I was here way before anybody.
Hey, it's okay. We're just purchasing that one. I don't know if you can take it over there somewhere where we're gonna go.
You have the worst customer service, and don't talk to me in your language.
Lady.
I mean, you're in America. Speak to me in English.
Sometimes timing really is everything. These 2 workers were just going about their business, everything smooth and on track. But then right on cue, the boss walks in and instantly things start going sideways. It's like the boss's entrance was a jinx, and everything that could go wrong did. Just one of those unlucky moments when the timing couldn't have been worse. Around 6:50 p.m. on March 30, 2021, a woman shopping at a convenience store on the 7000 block of Spencer Highway had her purse stolen by the person seen in this video. The incident happened while she was browsing, and the suspect quickly grabbed the purse and left before she even realized it was missing. The New York City offices of the Law Crime Network recently became the target of a brazen after-hours burglary. Caught on multiple surveillance cameras, a man was seen sneaking in, rummaging through drawers, entering various offices, and making off with a haul of pricey electronics. Police reported that the suspect, identified as 28-year-old David Hamarillo, was arrested in New Jersey after attempting to pawn the stolen goods. Law Crime's Jesse Weber later sat down with founder Dan Abrams to discuss the strange and unsettling incident.
Now you're actually watching the person rifle through all your personal items in every drawer, looking at them, etc., which is what this guy was doing. He's taking his time. It's not like he was just like taking it and throwing it in. He's walking around, browsing the bookcases.
What do you think his game plan was?
I think he thought he had unlimited time, which he did. He was there late on a weekend night. Once he got in, I think he realized that he was pretty safe, and he was going to just get as much of the good stuff as he could.
5 men strolled into a petrol station in Malanga, acting casual as if they were just regular customers. But once inside, things took a dark turn. They announced it was a robbery, pulling a weapon to intimidate the customers and staff. Without wasting time, they grabbed whatever they could get their hands on, even ripping the cash box right out. Caught on camera, the terrifying scene shows a citizen facing a life or death moment against these 5 robbers as they stormed out of the store with their haul. The camera caught a tense moment unfolding between a guy and a woman in a store. This guy starts approaching her aggressively, saying who knows what, but it's clear they're not exactly exchanging pleasantries. Suddenly, out of nowhere, he burps right in her ear. She's taken aback, reacting instantly to this unexpected rude move. That only seems to set him off more though, and the tension spikes as the situation heats up between them, drawing the attention of everyone nearby.
What's your name, young lady?
Are you stepping up to me right now?
Reveal yourself. Who are you? Because I'm going to
stepping
complain
up to me?
against this business right
Please
here of
do.
your attitude. What's
Please
your name?
do.
Reveal it.
Don't worry about it.
What's your name?
Don't worry about it.
You want to talk shit to me?
No one
so
talks
reveal
shit.
who you are.
No one talks
You're
shit.
chicken shit. Who are you?
You're chicken shit.
Well, I'm going to go online and talk to you about you.
Please do.
And your bullshit attitude.
do.
So go f yourself.
Okay.
According to detectives, these 2 men are believed to be the same suspects who recently broke into a beauty supply store in DeKalb County, making off with a hefty $10,000 in cash, along with $500 worth of merchandise.
My employee actually came in and she said, "Oh my God, someone broke in." My heart was racing. It was pounding out my chest. I was sick.
Here's the footage from a recent break-in that took place on Monday, October 14, 2024. The video captures the entire incident, showing how 3 intruders made their way inside a small family-owned business and carried out their plan at approximately 2 a.m. This video is infuriating to watch. A Disney employee stepped right in the middle of a couple's special moment during a proposal, no less, and didn't seem bothered one bit.
Yes, that's great, but over here, she's gonna be even better.
Without hesitation, he walked straight up to them, interrupted the proposal as if he hadn't just spoiled an unforgettable memory in the making. Honestly, I'd be so upset if that happened to me. How would you feel in a situation like this? In Gwinnett County, Georgia, on Saturday, March 23 around 11 a.m., officers from the West Precinct responded to a call about a dispute at a waste management business on Corley Road, located in unincorporated Norcross. When the first officer arrived, they discovered a former employee had stolen a massive yellow front loader and was driving it around the property. This heavy-duty machine, weighing roughly 75,000 pounds, was equipped with a large front bucket. The officer attempted to stop the front loader, but the suspect refused to yield and eventually drove off the property onto Corley Road.
Okay, it's not like a tractor?
Yeah.
Okay. Any idea what he's doing?
No idea. No, we have no idea.
Stop. 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 Hey! Stop! I'm 58 radio. I'm an individual who's driving a four-wheeler tractor. He is not stopping for me. I have no way of stopping this vehicle. He's gonna go out the main road.
Watch your dick, you ready?
He continued down Jimmy Carter Boulevard toward Buford Highway, with officers in pursuit. Near South Peachtree Street, the suspect made a sudden U-turn and continued heading west, weaving through heavy traffic in unpredictable patterns. Additional officers from the Norcross Police Department and the Georgia State Patrol joined in, focusing on keeping other drivers safe.
Let's go kill a best friend.
2010 for the vehicle, Corley, 10 over.
Meanwhile, the initial officer returned to the business to obtain another large construction vehicle, hoping to use it to block the suspect.
I can't control him.
Grab your machine. What is it? One of those things? How fast is it?
They can get up to probably about 30.
Okay, grab that. Quick, quick, quick.
They returned with a trash truck and another front loader, escorted by officers to intercept the stolen loader several miles away. The suspect continued his erratic route, making a series of turns down Brook Hollow Parkway, Centerway, Oak Brook Parkway, Perkle Road, and eventually Singleton Road, with officers using their vehicles to block traffic along the way. On Singleton Road, near Robin Hill Drive, one of the pursuing front loaders finally made contact, tipping the suspect's vehicle onto its side and ending the chase roughly 5 miles from the initial location. The suspect, 38-year-old Eddie Sanchez, was extracted from the cab and taken into custody. After a quick evaluation at a local hospital, he was booked into the Gwinnett County Jail on charges including criminal trespass, theft by taking, fleeing or attempting to elude, reckless driving, criminal damage to property second degree, and obstruction of a law enforcement officer. Investigators later learned that Sanchez had been terminated from the business in September 2023. A few days prior, he had come back to the property and had engaged in similar behavior, though he hadn't left the premises that time. Remarkably, no one was injured, and no patrol cars or other vehicles were damaged during this high-stakes pursuit. Some people are clumsy, but then there's this guy who was just trying to restock some cups and ended up dropping the whole stack, sending them tumbling everywhere. The best part, though, has to be the reaction of his two co-workers. They just stand there, totally speechless, looking at him. It's honestly priceless. A woman realizes that a Starbucks employee has stolen her credit card information, so she decides to confront her right there at the drive-thru. CBSN's Contessa Brewer shares footage of the intense moment that unfolds as the customer faces down the employee.
So we got you on camera yesterday at Ralph's for $212. So just know that the cops are coming up here. They recorded your everything. You took a copy of my card the other day on New Year's Day. You know what you did. Right, you know what you did, right?
I'm so sorry, ma'am.
You're sorry about what? That you went to Ralph's? You took a copy of my card here while you said you were gonna go get receipt paper. And they got your ass on camera yesterday. So do you know what you did, right? Before I press charges and everything on you.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm sorry.
So what are you sorry about? That you took money from me and my kids? What are you sorry about?
I'm sorry that I took money from you and your kids. I'm sorry that you had to come up here. I'm sorry that this is inconvenient for you. I'm sorry.
You're sorry that you're about to lose your job because corporate knows? Is that what you're sorry about too?
I'm so sorry.
All right, let's go.
I'm so sorry. I am a good child. I swear.
You're a good child.
I really do go to school. I'm 19. I play soccer.
So why the would you? How would you even make a copy of my card? I know you took a minute. You went back there for a minute, and I knew what the hell you were doing.
I didn't copy it.
You took a picture, or I don't know what you did. But you obviously thought I wasn't gonna come back here, and you thought I wasn't even gonna get to the bottom of it.
I'm so sorry, man. Please don't press charges.
I am seriously gonna press charges on you. I'm good.
Right now.
No.
A man and 3 teenagers were arrested on Thursday in connection with nearly 80 violent robberies across King County, according to the Seattle Police Department. Detective Brian Wicker confirmed that a 15-year-old, 2 16-year-olds, and an 18-year-old were taken into custody after a coordinated surveillance operation.
All right, looks like they're going to blow another red light here.
And so that's a good way to find out if you're being followed. And we've seen this before with suspects.
Back in early September, multiple law enforcement agencies in King County noticed a disturbing trend in robberies happening at gas stations, convenience stores, and late-night fast food joints. The Seattle Police Department also linked these incidents to carjackings, burglaries, and even shootings. In total, there were 78 reported cases of these violent crimes across King County, with at least 22 of them happening within Seattle itself. While the robberies and carjackings terrorized over 100 people, police are relieved to report that there were no serious injuries. The store's camera captured a wild scene between 2 women who were locked in a heated argument. They weren't just trading insults either. Things turned physical pretty quickly as they started shoving and shouting mean words back and forth. Even as they made their way out of the store, the tension didn't cool down one bit. They kept at it, still yelling and throwing jabs. You could tell there was some serious anger there, and neither of them was backing down.
Mind your own business, you idiot!
My business is
No, your business is none of your damn business!
Okay.
No, it's not okay, you idiot!
Ma'am.
Excuse me.
There's another door. You're not gonna push me.
I can see it out. You don't touch me, you stupid idiot! You can't just push people around, you idiot. Idiot! That's right, you idiot! You don't push people around!
The owner of a shoe store in Cincinnati, Ohio, is scratching his head after 2 men broke in and swiped 100 right shoes, leaving all the left ones behind. Along with those solo shoes, the thieves managed to steal a few complete pairs and some clothing items too. Surveillance footage of the pair in action was posted online with a caption urging, "Let social media do its work," hoping someone will recognize the culprits. Cincinnati police are currently investigating, and Inside Edition Digital has shared the video as well.
Milk and not replace it. What's you doing? Someone that needs to replace the milk, right?
It all started with someone not replacing the milk, and let's just say things escalated fast. This guy walks in, realizes there's no milk, and totally loses it, throwing stuff around and making a huge scene. Meanwhile, the other workers are just trying to get on with their day, throwing in some small talk before this milk situation goes from mild frustration to full-blown meltdown, all caught on camera.
I'm alright,
yeah? Good weekend?
Yeah, no, how was yours?
Yeah, alright. Oh, I am sorry. Thank you. Excellent. Sorry about that.
What's going on then?
Oh, it's the same thing. I know.
What about F1? Did you try that one?
I've tried it. Maybe you could have word with your agent.
Who's had the milk?
See what I mean? It's like working with kids.
Who's had the milk? Who's had the milk? Someone's you. Milk and not replace it. What are you doing? Someone that needs to replace some milk, right?
Dan, about your milk. Let me get Martin. Dan, sorry.
I don't even know I'm asking for this. You better go out. What? I'm not going outside. I'm just having a quick word. We've got to be on reception here about why she was always stealing my milk. All the time, every day. Come on, I don't even know. No, I'm not. Come get off!
In the US, bear break-ins at convenience stores are a known issue, but in countries like Bangladesh and India, the local wildlife can be much more exotic and even more dangerous. Tigers in these regions claim the lives of about 40 to 100 people each year. People in these areas have learned to react quickly when one of these jungle giants decides to roam through a local market. Time and time again, we are reminded that while wild animals can be fierce, they can match humans when it comes to causing sheer chaos and posing risks to life. On May 30, 2023, a Best Buy employee got busted for pulling off a refund fraud scheme that raked in thousands of dollars. This employee found a sneaky way to exploit the store's return system, all to snag a PlayStation 5 and other pricey electronics. But the thrill didn't last long. Before they knew it, they were caught red-handed and slapped with a felony grand theft charge. What started as an attempt to score some top-tier gadgets ended up costing them way more than just a few paychecks.
So I just wanted to verify that we were pressing charges for the approximately $1,300 worth of merchandise that was taken?
Yes, yep, that is correct.
Along with trespassing?
Yes.
Okay, so just be aware that he has to be notified that he's been terminated in the process as well. So as long as you guys have that, we can do the trespass, so that way he doesn't mistakenly come back.
Yep, they'll suspend him today because he'll be, they have to open up an HR case before termination. So yeah, she'll notify. I just told Helena, the GM, that to make sure he gets suspended.
Thank you.
Hey Jared, how you doing? Officer Robinson. Did I tell you what's going on, bud? Yeah. All right. Go ahead and stand up for me real quick. Any your weapons on you, bud? Alright, I'll get a statement real quick from them. I'll be right back. Do you have an ID?
Got ID on you or anything? You mind if I go in here?
Yes.
Okay.
I think it's in my back pocket.
In your back pocket right here.
Zone 1, Patrol North.
It's your first time being arrested? It's your first time being arrested?
Yeah.
Okay.
How long have you been living in Florida for?
About like 2 years now. Like I moved down here August 2020. So it's like 2 years and some change probably. Full Sail. I actually graduated May 2022. But yeah.
Congratulations on the graduation.
Thank you.
However,
Yeah, no.
what was your degree in? Alright, what is it in?
It was recording arts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, that's what you're going to be charged with. So there's a dollar amount, it's grand theft. Okay. So, all right. Did you write that?
Yes.
All right. What does it say? In brief, you don't have to.
Just confessing that I did return fraud and just apologizing to them. I'll pay like all the products.
Okay. Did you know that you were doing it for financial gain? You didn't? So you didn't realize that you were taking money from the store?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Anything else you want to tell me about this?
In Houston, Texas, an unbelievable scene went down at a Walmart, and it's one for the books. A woman thought she could casually stroll out without paying for her items, but she underestimated the store staff's determination. One employee stepped up, doing everything he could to prevent her from walking off with the goods.
You ain't gonna with that big boy right there. That man's on a mission. Hey, right, you on a mission. He's like, I ain't gonna let that shit slide. Hey, man, what you gotta say, man? World star? Nothing. You got some see for this? Yes, I do. World star. Yeah, I said.
After a tense standoff, the woman finally gave up and left the store empty-handed. It's safe to say she didn't expect her shopping trip to end like that. On June 18, 2023, police officers were called to a Walmart in Chamblee, Georgia, for a shoplifting incident. A man was reportedly spotted walking out with electronics he hadn't paid for. When the officer caught up with him outside, he casually claimed he had a receipt and insisted he hadn't done anything wrong.
Sir, could you come here for a second, please? You got some items that you didn't pay for?
No, I paid for the iPhone headphones and electronic session.
Go ahead. Well, I guess they caught you on camera doing something. Could we verify?
I got my receipt.
Okay, you got the receipt?
Yeah.
So step over here for me, please. Come on, out the parking lot.
I'm saying, I got my receipt, bro. I'm looking for my goddamn headphones.
Listen what I'm telling you. Stop reaching in all your damn pockets, right?
I just want to take a black nigga to jail. I ain't did shit. I paid for the iPhone. I just paid for the iPhone headphones in the back.
Don't say that, yeah.
I paid for the headphones.
You ain't gotta be upset. We really calm.
Man, stop fidgeting.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know where the iPhone headphones, bro.
You got a firearm on you?
No, sir.
You already asked me.
I don't have no gun.
No. Because when I walked up here, it looked like you got one.
I don't got one. But I paid for the iPhone headphones in the electronic section. I paid for the headphones, bro. Yes, I did. I paid for them in electronic. Yes, I did. I got the receipt for it. The lady at the back.
All right. Just follow us to the office, please, so we can verify.
The iPhone, you can check this.
Okay, well, keep walking. Just keep walking.
Man,
So where the headphones supposed to be at?
They Apple headphones. I just got them paid for them bitches.
No.
I paid for them at the counter.
Listen, I didn't say nothing about Apple headphones, did I?
You said headphones?
Yes. PlayStation 5 headphones. Ring a bell, don't it? All right, give me the book back.
All right, hand me that book back.
So you pay for this? That's a yes or no question. Since you want to be a smart ass today.
And where it show me stealing something at, bro? What I'm saying, that's not showing nothing. That's me at the t-shirts, bro.
Yeah,
that I just paid for.
How does it get in your bag?
Bro, it don't show me putting no shit in my bag, bro.
How did it get there? So
you trying to focus on me and get the black nigga over.
Excuses on when you steal.
The black man.
That's what you do.
They kill me with that black noise stuff. But the black man put it in his bag.
Like somebody made you do this.
Yeah, I ain't got down homeless. Yeah, I gotta do what I gotta do, bro.
You homeless with a PlayStation headphone? You supposed to be stealing food. Come on now. Make it make sense.
I am. I'm homeless. I don't got
But you're going to get some PlayStation stuff.
Bro, shut up.
That make you happy, bro?
Bro, shut up. You can't steal it.
I know. I'm saying. I know. I know that.
You keep talking.
I'm saying. You happy about that though? I seem like you get joy out of this shit, bro.
I'm not. You making me pull a case though.
You're making us work today.
I don't want to do this.
Some headphones.
Nah, you mad,
And
man.
then the dispatch thought over the car, though.
RAPHEAL.
Here's the thing, dude. If it don't show up, you're going to jail. I'm trying to write you a ticket.
No, that's my name.
Okay. All right.
You have the rapid ID?
If it shows up, yeah. I don't want to take you to jail. We're gonna write you a ticket and get you out of here. If your name shows up. If it don't, They're gonna have to fingerprint you
Man,
down.
What's your middle
I
name?
missed the court date, bro. So I ain't.
You missed the court date?
I missed the court date.
You gotta. So you should be on file.
I'm gonna tell you my name.
So what is your name? So that's why I have you write down the name, because if you write it down, that means you gave me a false name.
Because I missed the court date.
But what that got to do with you writing down your name?
You
don't know how we would have turned that around.
Let me tell you how this works in 27 years of law enforcement. If somebody gives you a name and they don't come back, chances are either you're lying to us, or you were brought here by unidentified flying object last night.
I told you what it is. I missed the court date, seriously.
Okay.
Like 2 months ago.
Okay, write your real name. Awesome for me.
You said what?
I mean, if you got a warrant, he'll go.
Oh, that's dope.
How much is it?
$578.88.
Really?
How much was the damn headphones?
Expensive as shit.
$200 for 2 of them. The other one's $150. The big bag was $30.
Happy Father's Day.
Happy about this shit. It's stupid. I love you for money stuff before you keep it on.
All right, so it's a criminal trespass. If you come back, then you go back to jail again.
I sleep right there, sir.
Okay, well that's where you go to jail at, man. Go ahead and stand up, man. You want to lose a drink. Let's try.
I ain't no serious. Can I, I'm like dehydrated type shit. Can I drink it? A little bit? A swallow?
I just got a call from the county. They got a new shipment of H2O in this morning.
On August 9, 2024, a wild scene unfolded at a 7-Eleven in Los Angeles when a group of about 50 teenagers stormed the store around 8 a.m. In a matter of minutes, the teens turned the place upside down, stealing snacks, cigarettes, and other items while tossing merchandise everywhere and leaving the store in chaos. The stunned employees could do little more than call the police and watch the destruction unfold. By the time authorities arrived, the mob had already vanished, speeding off on their bikes without a trace. A local resident shared their thoughts with the press, suggesting this wasn't just some spur-of-the-moment incident. It's almost like these teenagers knew there wouldn't be any real consequences. The incident left many shaking their heads, wondering how something so brazen could happen, and if it might set a troubling precedent for the future. Crime Stoppers in Houston Police's Burglary and Theft Division are asking for the public's help in identifying the suspects behind a building break-in. On Monday, June 18, 2018, two men broke into business on the 5600 block of South Willow Drive in Houston, Texas. They shattered the front glass door, kicked open the burglar bars, and entered the building. Security cameras captured images of the two men as they carried out the burglary. The very next night, June 19, 2018, the same two suspects returned to the business, this time with 3 new accomplices. During the second break-in, they managed to steal pharmaceuticals from the store. At some point, the group was startled, and they fled the scene in a white van. Their direction after fleeing is unknown. The scene inside the store quickly descended into chaos as a disagreement spiraled out of control. Tensions were high, with voices raised and frustrations boiling over. The store employee struggled to manage the situation, attempting to defuse the escalating argument by asking everyone involved to leave the premises. Despite the effort to restore order, one customer grew visibly upset, feeling unfairly treated to another patron who was allowed to complete their transaction. The tension deepened as accusations of bias were made, further igniting the already heated atmosphere.
It's right here. Don't stand off right here.
Everybody involved needs a
Wrong with y'all?
immediately.
You were standing right.
Everybody involved needs to leave my store immediately. Ma'am, leave.
That's fine. You ain't saying nothing.
Everybody go.
Well, they being held though.
No, I'm telling them to leave as well. She's finalizing the transaction.
Oh, she get to do her transaction.
I can't hold that money. I can't hold that money. I need you to leave. Ma'am, I need you to leave or I'm going to have somebody schedule.
Okay, so they started with me and you making me leave.
You're cursing in my store. That's why they're going.
What began as a simple misunderstanding turned into charged confrontation, leaving everyone involved visibly shaken and the store in disarray. Customers nearby watched uneasily, clearly affected by the uncomfortable and chaotic energy that had unfolded before them.
You're cursing in my store. That's why they're going to.
But they finished their transaction, though. They finished.
Ma'am, I need you to leave.
Don't talk to me. Child, please, fuck all that. Y'all do that ass wrong. You let her finish. That's because they was white. That's all. That's all, because they was white.
Body cam footage reveals the bizarre arrest of a Florida man at a Walmart in Melbourne. Store employees had called 911, reporting that a man was erratically driving one of their motorized scooters through the aisles. When officers arrived, they found Aaron Gregory, who was allegedly carrying a bottle of vodka in his backpack and causing quite a scene. Shoppers reported that Gregory was crashing into shelves and coming dangerously close to hitting people as he zoomed around.
So he's been here for about an hour, was driving around, and then got to the point where he's running everything, and we made it this far. Opened the bottle of vodka that got spilled all over me when I tried to take it away from him. Yeah, he's not talking. He let us take his vitals, that's all.
You have an ID? Where's your ID? Where's your ID?
I would answer her questions.
Where's your ID at? You have a wallet?
When police approached him, Gregory barely spoke a word.
My man, where's your ID at?
That's another thing.
Where's your ID at? Hand it to me.
It's
You gonna throw up?
Alright, get your ID out.
Show me your ID, man.
It's like talking to you.
Where's your ID at? Hello? Where's your ID at? Keep going. Show me your ID. Are you gonna puke? If you're gonna puke, please throw that way. Okay. ID. Where's it at?
There's one down there.
It's right here. Move your hand.
After officers identified him, he was arrested for DUI, open container, and disorderly intoxication.
I'm pretty sure there are, but...
You want me to leave them?
Yeah.
Leave them? All right. Take these off. Because we know these aren't yours. Is this your charger? Yeah? All right. What?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
You're over to here.
Go hop on the bed.
Can you do it yourself? Come on, dude. Come on.
Hey. Go hop on the bed.
Come on. We're gonna move over there. Oh, he's looking. No, no.
Don't do that.
There's no way to disable that. I already asked. Exactly.
Go get on the bed. Make this easier on yourself and go get on the bed for me.
Come on, spin around.
Let's go. We got all day.
All right, my man. Give me your other hand. No. Stay there for a second.
You guys here for that lady with chest pain? Anything else?
I'll get her one more time.
Stop moving.
Good, man.
Can I help?
You said a little.
Gregory refused to take a breathalyzer test, adding another charge to the list.
You willing to provide a breath test?
Are you willing to provide a breath test for me? Where you blow into a machine? Aaron, Are you willing to provide a breath test? Yes or no? Would you take that as a no? Alright.
But later on, both the DUI and breathalyzer refusal charges were dropped. Instead, Gregory pleaded no contest to the remaining charges, receiving a 60-day jail sentence and fines. On September 7, 2023, police in Florida responded to reported theft in progress at a Home Depot. A loss prevention employee had noticed a woman sneaking items into a reusable bag. When the first officer arrived, he spotted her just as she was leaving the store. But as soon as she called out, she turned, looked straight at him, and took off, sprinting through the parking lot. What unfolds next is captured in the officer's body cam footage.
Police, stop! Don't do it! 1800 westbound white female pink shirt, khaki pants. Stop! You're gonna get tased! You're gonna get tased! Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
I didn't do anything! For what?
Stop!
For what?
Stop! Get on your stomach.
For what? I left everything inside! Put it down!
Why are you
It's not yours. Put it down.
No, it's my daughter's.
Everything is inside.
Back away, please.
Yeah, there's no reason to tase her or anything.
As I advised, we're good. She's in handcuffs. We're fine. We don't need any more units. We have 4 on scene.
Everything's inside.
Over your side. Knees up.
Is there anything else dropped over yonder?
Yeah.
What did you observe her conceal?
All of it.
All of that?
Yeah. All
including the paper towels? Okay. This too?
Yeah.
Do you have anything on you that I need to know about? Anything that's going to poke me, stick me, hurt me? I have nothing. Okay.
At least you're under arrest for obstruction.
Obstruction?
Yep, from running from me.
You scared me.
Okay, I said police stop and you ran. I'm in full uniform.
Hey, remember you was over there on your bicycle and you left the stuff? Why would you come back? I walked right by you. You don't remember me?
Yeah, I seen you. I like you.
Has anybody identified you yet? Do you have an ID anywhere? No?
I want to secure her in my car. Which one's yours? First one or second? Can I have a drink of this Sprite real quick? No. Yeah, please. Please. Sir. Can I have a drink of it?
I don't know, is it stolen or not? I mean... Okay. Thanks, Johnny. Yeah. Yep, good.
You said your mom, right?
Yes.
Do you have like any ID in case we release her? We can release her to you, I guess. Of all places. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I don't know where.
Let's go for it again.
Where her friend was. He probably went in looking for her. So I was trying to call her.
Uh-oh.
The stuff that belongs to you, do you want it to go with mom or do you want it to go with you down to jail?
My mom.
Mom? Okay. And I think he said there's an additional charge, but I don't know what he just said.
Nobody else is with her? Because mom was saying that there's a friend somewhere.
It might be. Is it a guy?
I didn't see.
Because if it's a guy, there is a guy I know kind of weird looking that was walking around, so it might be. That might be.
I sounded that on the radio?
You didn't sound anything on the radio, it's just wind. What will be plans with the truck? Because I don't think you have a driver's license.
No, I don't know where her friend drove. I don't know where he's at.
Okay.
I don't know.
Oh, okay, gotcha. If you can, just go start a training receipt and just keep a very loose eye on him. When we're done with her, I'm just going to sit on the truck and grab him when he leaves.
Okay, cool.
So don't even worry, unless it's obvious, unless he tries to push out like a big box or something.
Okay.
I don't think he will with all of us here.
One real quick. So, Brittany, you're being trespassed at Home Depot. You cannot come back on the property. If you do, these gentlemen to come out. So, if you can look forward for them. Thank you, ma'am.
All right. Got your little pouch thing, your shirt,
paper towels.
Things got heated fast when one person became upset, yelling loudly and making a scene. They were angry about being filmed and kept shouting while pacing back and forth. Their frustration grew as they started confronting the person holding the camera, repeatedly yelling, "Get out of here," like saying it enough would fix everything.
Come at me! Come at me now! Don't put me on camera! You just I didn't give you permission! Come at me! I didn't give you permission! Out of here! Out of here! I didn't give you permission! Out of here! Out of here!
They even threw in a comment about being from New York, as if that made them tougher. Everyone nearby just stood there, watching the chaos unfold, unsure if it would get worse or calm down. The whole thing felt like a whirlwind of frustration and pride, spilling out for everyone to see.
Out of here! Out of here! I'm not shitting you! I'm not telling you to shut up! Grab my phone! I don't give a Why would you record me? Out of here! Why would you record me? Get out of here! I don't give a Get out of here! I'm from New York! So am I! So am I! I'm bad! Out of here!
A heated situation unfolded at Walmart where a customer's frustration quickly escalated into a tense standoff. The individual appeared visibly upset, pacing around and expressing discomfort over the presence of a nearby employee. They stood their ground waiting for the manager, clearly unwilling to let the matter go unnoticed.
My face.
What you gonna do? You gonna put your hands on me?
Because you were being brought Walmart, you think it's come on?
I'm looking. I'm trying to shop.
Dr. You got me feeling real uncomfortable.
I can't look at the
You a
stuff.
grown ass man standing right there.
I can't look at the stuff.
You got me feeling uncomfortable.
She need to. I'm waiting on the manager.
Well, you can go wait on the
No,
manager.
I can wait right
somewhere
here.
else.
She got a problem.
Baby, baby.
You don't. You don't. Swing, man. Swing.
You working.
The atmosphere grew even more charged as the customer directed their frustration toward others, their demeanor defiant and confrontational. To top it off, they began filming the incident, ensuring every moment was documented. The scene was a chaotic mix of frustration and intensity, typical of the high-drama moments that seem to unfold in such settings.
Walmart employee.
Argue with me?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Get him off manager over here.
You need to get her under
She needs to
control.
get fired. I got it all on camera, homie.
Let's jump over to Algeria, where some truly wild chaos unfolds. In this footage, we see an extortionist hurling a filming propane tank straight into a grocery store and then going after the store owners with a machete. Luckily, the workers managed to snatch up the propane tank before it blows up and fight back against the attackers, stopping them before they can cause even more havoc. They're probably wishing now that their door was made of something sturdier than glass. In this video, we dive into the unexpected story of a newly promoted Target manager who, instead of stepping up to his new role, decided to go down a completely different path. Rather than handling his new responsibilities, he chose to help himself to cash from multiple registers he was supposed to be supervising. So what could have pushed him to make such a bold and risky move? Stick around as we break down this surprising story of trust, temptation, and betrayal, taking you through how it all played out and the consequences he faced in the end.
How you doing?
It looks like we're getting
Detective
another
Rennis with Sonoma County Sheriff's Office.
5613.
Target kind of briefly informed me of what was going on today. And in order for me to talk to you, I need to read you your rights, alright? Have you ever been arrested before, sir?
Yes, sir.
Alright, sir, so you have the right to remain silent. Do you understand that? Anything you say can be used against you in court. Do you understand that? Okay. So I was notified by Target that apparently over the course of your employment, there's a lot of cash registers that were turned up short, and that they have video surveillance of you folding money in your hand, and instead of putting it into money counter, you slipped it into your pocket.
Yeah.
Is that accurate?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is there a reason why this was happening? Are you?
It was just like financial hardships.
Okay.
And then it turned into a bad habit that should have subsided long ago, or never even started. But yeah, that's all it stemmed from.
Okay, do you happen to have a drug problem? Because we do have, like, drug court, we have programs to get people help that are addicted to drugs.
Nothing addictive.
Okay.
Nothing serious like that. Just needed to get out of a hole, and then it stuck with a bad habit, really.
Okay. Do you roughly know about how much it's been going on for the past, almost a year or 6 months?
I believe it was 6 months since I started. That's when I bought my house. That's when I needed to finalize some things that...
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You got how much money, roughly?
They're estimating 10,000.
10,000?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think it might be a little bit more than that? Because I know it's about 10,000 only in the last 2 months.
2 months?
Yeah. The last 30 to maybe 90, 30, I would say 30 to 60 days is about just over $9 grand.
Wow. Yeah, not that I'm aware of. Like, I told them when I receive it, I spend it on like materials and stuff because I'm remodeling my house, so nothing that I'm aware of.
Okay, understandable. You married, sir? Any kids?
Just engaged, got kids, yeah.
Okay, how many kids do you have?
Technically 2.
Okay. Biological or?
No.
Okay. All right. With your attorney, speaking with the state's attorney and Target on working out some type of agreement in order for paying back, and you can go and see what the charges are going to be.
Sure.
Okay, they could reduce the charges, they can drop the charges as long as most likely the money is paid back to Target, and Target agrees to accept the money before it goes to trial, then they can always drop the case with the state's attorney's office.
Okay.
You do understand you are fired from the store?
Yep.
Okay, is he trespassed from the store?
Yes.
Okay, and you are being trespassed from the store as well. Okay, that means you cannot come back to the store property unless you actually speak with somebody from the store and then they lift it. All right, stand up for me. Do you have any? Well, before you do you have anything?
Hey, Cameron, you've been so honest with us. Is there any money in your wallet that belongs to Target?
Just the big bills, I think.
Okay. 1 second. Just 1 second. 3714.
It's warm in here, man.
Go ahead.
I don't like being cold.
Maybe outside for a second.
Feel free to, 50s, 100s.
When is this from? This money?
I don't know. It's
Is this from? It's not from today. It's from previous days. Okay.
So how much money is supposed to be in here?
I don't have my wallet.
Okay. Is it safe to say that most of this money is from Target? Or changed from? What are you thinking with this? I mean, he admitted that most of his money is either change or money from...
So, unfortunately, I have to do a currency form.
To give it back to them?
No, because if it's going to go into property at the sheriff's office, then it needs a currency form, and that has to be signed off by a sergeant.
On a quiet August night in Flagler County, Florida, deputies were called to a Target store for an odd disturbance. A woman caught peeling off and swapping price tags on various items to make them ring up cheaper at checkout. The woman, Carla Nishikura, wasn't just shopping alone. She had her young son with her while trying to pull off the scheme. When she brought her items to the register, which should have totaled around $270, her swapped price tags only added up to $19.50. Flagler County deputies later confirmed this wasn't her first run-in with shoplifting. In fact, they had given her a warning for another attempt in 2023, and at the time of this recent offense, court records showed she was still on probation for a similar crime from the same year.
Okay, so what is going on tonight? Honestly, it goes a long way.
Going through divorce, just don't have any money and didn't know what to do.
Okay. So they have, like I said, they have camera footage of
Literally,
everything.
I've been living in a house with no water.
Okay.
Nothing.
Okay. Do you still have this on you?
No, I don't have that on me.
No?
No.
Okay. So they have you on camera swapping tags price tags,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Okay, so the total amount that you should have paid was over $200, roughly.
$200.
Yeah,
For
because
what?
what they're scanning right now is at $189. From what you,
What?
well, just alone that Lego set was almost $100.
Oh my God, I figured.
Okay, and then plus the other clothing and stuff. One of the pants was like $25-$30, and you put a new tag on it. How were you putting the tags on that?
I didn't put those tags on that. They were hanging in the clearance aisle.
Okay.
That's
Like I
where
said,
I got them, yeah.
you didn't take any of the tags off the pants?
No.
What tags did you
If you look
switch?
at the video, I'm in the clearance aisle the whole time.
What tags did you swap then?
Just the sticky ones.
Okay, how many items did you swap?
A folder, the Lego set. I told him that. The folder, the Lego set, and nothing. And then a bag didn't have a tag.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the price of
Please
that
don't
bag
violate me, guys. Please.
So.
Oh God, I can't go to jail. You guys don't understand.
So just so you understand what's going on, they might not have pursued charges, but she's done this multiple times in this store.
In this store?
Yes.
I don't understand. I gave her money to go get sleep aids and tea. I'm like, go to Dollar General.
She's been doing this apparently.
She didn't know soda.
Okay.
It has nothing to do with your soda, buddy, okay? And Grandpa will explain everything to you, okay? I already kind of gave him a speech on Mom made a mistake, but she knew it was wrong. But, yeah, they just haven't caught her until today. She's ripping, she's switching tag places on stuff and you know.
I don't know where she gets it from. I left Dollar General 2 weeks ago with a 12-pack of water and forgot all about it, so I went all the way back and twice I forgot to pay for this. And the lady's looking at me like, yeah, so
I did it too for plastic utensils.
Yeah. I don't know where she gets that.
But you're good to go to take him.
All right.
Yeah, she's not helping herself right now.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
I refuse to go to the store with her. I refuse to go to the store with her because I'm like, bring it me out. I'm like,
it's almost every time.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't trust her. I don't have a father.
Well, that's bad. All right, it was nice meeting you.
All right.
Do you want your soda? Okay, I'll get it for you.
You walk me to my house so I can get my medicine.
No. I can't let you take medicine in my presence. Why do you keep stealing? Your dad just said he gave you money.
He did. He gave me $28 and then I just came here to see if they had my mom's sleep aids here.
Why did you steal?
Because I've been locked in my house for 9 years with a husband who controlled me.
What does that have to do with you stealing
I
stuff?
didn't have money or anything.
What does that have to do with you stealing stuff? And setting a terrible example for your son?
Ma'am, you don't have to tell me how to be a mother. I understand.
I'm not telling you how to be a mother. I said you're setting a bad example.
I understand.
Multiple times.
Yes, you're right. You're 100% right.
Thank you for admitting it. And you're really giving your husband, I don't know what's going on with your divorce. You said you were going through a divorce. You're giving him ammunition against you to possibly get your kids taken away from you. And your dad just said that you just got released for this, so the judges...
I just got released because I tapped a car and they violated me.
Okay, well, you're on probation, and they guarantee you that the judge is probably going to violate you, and now you're stuck in jail. And all because you wanted some extra stuff.
Nishikuro was ultimately charged with petty theft, pleaded no contest, and faced the consequences: 60 days in jail along with hefty fines. You gotta see this guy's over-the-top reaction to a printer not working. Caught on camera, he's trying to get it to print, but when it won't cooperate, he just snaps. Out of nowhere, he grabs a computer and slams it right into the printer, absolutely destroying it. Maybe he missed his coffee that morning, but whatever it was, that printer didn't stand a chance. In Mexico, cartel members were caught on camera firing shots and even trying to set a store ablaze. It turns out this violent act was just one piece of a larger intimidation campaign aimed at pressuring the Mexican government to release their leader. It's a real shame that innocent citizens had to endure their property being destroyed because of this, leaving communities shaken and fearful. Crime Stoppers in the Houston Police Department's Burglary and Theft Division are asking for help from the community to identify the suspect involved in a home burglary. On Friday, March 23, 2018, around 9:20 a.m., a thief targeted a home on Floyd Street in Houston, Texas. The suspect shattered a window on the back door to break into the residence. Once inside, they made off with high-value items, including luxury watches, jewelry, and a semi-automatic handgun, altogether worth $56,000. The incident was caught on security cameras, capturing clear images of the suspect. After the burglary, the suspect took off on foot, though their exact direction is unknown. Crime Stoppers is offering up to $5,000 for any tip that leads to the suspect's arrest or charging in this case. This Karen is convinced he's in the right, and he pushes the employee so far that she ends up walking off the job right there on the spot. The whole situation just spirals out of control, and you can see she's had enough.
So I'm in Walmart on Washington Street. I asked this young lady to find me a manager. And because I need some help. But she won't find me a manager.
There's someone at the fitting room recording me right now, and I'm very uncomfortable.
But I'm asking for help in the radio section.
I called someone to help you. What else do you need?
I asked you for a manager.
Okay.
And you told me you don't know who the manager is.
He's insisting on a manager. He just needed help in automotive, but now he will not leave me alone.
So I want to get her on camera.
Go ahead.
So I can report that she would not even help me.
I called someone where you needed. You asked.
I asked for a manager. You told me you don't have one.
I told you I don't know who it is right now.
And I asked for any manager. And you told me you don't know. And you're not really helping me.
Can you leave me alone?
Yeah.
Leave! Stop harassing me!
I'm asking for a manager. And y'all see what she's doing. So.
Stop recording me!
I'm gonna get her. This is help. This is Walmart's help.
On September 6, 2022, Brookhaven police were called to the Pink Pony Gentlemen's Club in Atlanta to check out a customer, causing some suspicion. This customer tried to settle his tab, but there was a catch. He handed over a credit card with absolutely no name or other identifying details on it. Naturally, this raised red flags for the club staff, who reported it to the police.
So, gentleman, he's got a card. There's no chip, and there's no name on the card. So we don't accept it. He's run up a $1,200 tab. He's gotten cash from us. Booze, the whole bit. Say, hey, I can't accept that. Can you give them options? Can you Apple Pay? Can you do, even something, right? He's like, no, not doing it. You took my card last night. So I said, show me. So he brings it up. All he's got is ATM transactions. Sure, my ATM will take it. It's not my service.
Yeah.
It's a service that's provided, and there's a machine in there, so just being real hostile towards us.
How much is the tab? What's going on, man? What's your name? Come on. What's your name?
All right, so I respect the man.
Okay.
Right. So what happened is the bartender said, hey, there's no name on the card and different form of pay. That's all she has. I said, well, last night, I literally paid with the same card. Same card. So what is the difference from tonight and today? That's all y'all are out here for.
Okay. Well, he said that you brought up transactions from an ATM, which was not.
No. I can prove that I literally fucking bought drinks here.
Okay. Well, so we weren't here last night. We don't know what happened last night, but tonight you owe $1,200 and it has to be paid.
I'm cool with paying $1,200, but what's the difference from today and literally? What's going on?
Man. I'm not sure, but that has nothing to do with tonight. Okay.
No, I'll literally pay it.
So do you have an alternative way? Yeah. Do you have an alternative way to pay it?
No, that's literally my payment right there.
What kind of card is this?
But I literally paid for it last night. And I can prove to you that I was here last night.
Obviously, they rent the card today and it's not going through. So either you can try to utilize the ATM and make that and try to withdraw the funds from there.
I literally used that card last night.
Outside of this card, do you have any other form of payment?
I used that card last night.
Because my fear, especially with how adamant he is about just using that if that is someone else's card and it's a fraudulent charge, but at least I'll have it recorded with y'all. Is that technically correct?
Yeah, I mean,
so should I go that route and try and do that real quick?
You can't, because you was able to pull up a bank account.
Yeah, he did. It was like $2,600 or something like that in the account.
So it might be a business account.
Right, but still, even
but I'm saying
you can imagine. I'm in the game, so I see. And what'll typically happen is even with a business card, it'll have a person's name attached to that card, even with the business cards. And especially companies now, they'll do that so that someone isn't using their card.
Are you gonna pay or not?
Are you gonna pay or no?
I can pay it.
Okay.
I can pay it.
Outside of this card, how can you pay it?
No, it's got to be that card.
I don't know what to tell you. It's not going to be that card, so you either pay or you go to jail.
All right.
All right.
Alright, so this isn't your typical convenience store situation, but trust me, it's definitely worth checking out. A group of people try to rob a phone store in East London, but instead of following the usual script, the store owner took a different approach. He decided to lock the robbers inside the store and wait for the cops to arrive. And of course, the thieves were not at all happy about this turn of events. You can imagine the chaos that followed as they realized they were trapped.
Yeah, they're all inside. I will say when I come, you're all inside. And then they're locked inside now. They're trying to get out. Yeah. They're still something. They're 3, 4, 5. कैसा जाओ कैमरा ऑन करानी दुकान में कैमरा ऑन करानी ऑन नहीं there was a CCTV is on yeah people outside working so many people कैसे केस नहीं वो केस आती है वो केस नहीं they are going to take our safe as well yeah 257 Watchable Road oh my dear phone house
In Brook Park, Ohio, BPD officers headed to a local gas station after getting calls about a man who had been in the restroom for way too long. When they arrived, they tried unlocking the bathroom door, only to hear noises from above. That's when they realized the man was actually crawling around in the ceiling.
He's talking to him back there. He's talking to him in the ceiling back there. Thanks so much.
It's okay. All right. We'll figure it out.
The dispatch.
How'd he get in? What's your name, man? You know what? Go. Peek over there.
I don't know. I couldn't even remember who it was to be able to tell you. I'd have to see his face again.
I just They're talking to him in the ceiling.
Who is?
They're talking
Kelly's
to
talking to him in the back room in the ceiling.
He's on top of the cooler. But stay here, so just in case he comes. Because if he has to go to the bathroom.
Here's the key to unlock it if you need to. It'll unlock both the women's and the men's.
Okay.
I just need it back when you guys are done because that one's my boss's key.
Sure.
The handle won't twist when you unlock it though. Just twist the key and push the door.
Okay.
2155 station.
What do you guys want? I'll come through.
Right here.
Discussion to safety.
Go ahead.
Over there, kind of watching that corner.
John, Ocean, David, 1868, entry game.
Alright.
Turn around. He's out. He's in here in the lobby. Hey, he's out. He's out.
Officers started talking to him, and after a few tense moments, he eventually dropped down and was promptly arrested.
Put your hands behind your back right now.
I'm sorry, we're trying to get out. I declined through a tunnel, dude.
You got anything on you that we need to know about?
No, sir.
Yeah, glove up, man.
I swear to God, everything I love, sir. There's nothing in that jar that's illegal. I swear to God.
What else do you have on you? You already told me you didn't have anything, and that's not true.
No. I said I don't have anything that would hurt you, but I have stuff in my shorts pockets.
What do you have in your shorts pockets?
I didn't want to surprise you. I'm not even sure if there is. I just don't want to surprise you with anything.
Well, you're telling me you got something, but you don't know what it is.
What have you just grabbed in my pants pocket? Right down towards the floor. It's right there. Whatever that is.
Was that a cell phone?
There's a phone and a watch. I honestly don't know what's on my pockets. I'm just frazzled.
All right. Nothing in it.
Sorry, guys. I really am.
You're under arrest for breaking and entering.
Man, it was...
The man, identified as Walter Goddard, was hit with a handful of charges, including failure to comply, drug trafficking, obstructing official business, and possession of criminal tools. Interestingly enough, the same officer had already charged Goddard that day for DUI, driving under suspension, and failure to control. Quite the list for one day. This guy, dressed in what looked like capri pants, was caught on camera causing chaos at a Tim Hortons in Vancouver, Canada. He was being an absolute nightmare for the workers, and if his rude behavior wasn't enough, his condescending and bigoted attitude throughout the whole interaction had everyone wondering who this guy even was.
Here, bugger this bullshit. Give me the money back. Quit around. I need to give you my hard-earned money. You're gonna get smart with me about it either. Not in this part of Canada. Not before I go to war. I don't want to hear your liberal foolishness of equality. There is no excuse for you. Just give the money back to the man. We don't have to be around like this. Shouldn't have come here to begin with. I can't understand a word you're saying. Can it cost? What can it cost me? Go over there. Somebody else.
Hi there.
Get out from here.
What's that?
Go outside.
Quiet! Do as you're told. I don't want to hear your mouth anymore. And the rest of your foolish scum. We decide what happens in this part of Canada, not you. Lady, you're going to meet my girlfriend and she doesn't like mouthy little like you. So watch your sucker.
Did you hear it?
Watch your sucker, I said.
Excuse me?
Yes, how can I help you now?
We don't need your help. You just go outside.
Hey, this part of Canada is run by men like me. Don't shoot your mouth off on my street.
Get out.
Okay? Smarten up.
No, here.
Quiet.
Well, as it turns out, we actually do know who he is. This 57-year-old named Peter Gagin was charged with causing a disturbance after this incident, and it's not his first run-in with the law. Back in 2017, he got in trouble for going on a racist rant at a woman and her son on a train, then spat on a bystander who tried to defend them. A charming guy, right? In Fort Lauderdale, a shopper was caught red-handed stealing inside a TJ Maxx store, and the whole thing unfolded right in front of other customers. One woman, noticing the guy acting suspiciously, saw him shoving items into his bag and immediately whipped out her phone to start recording.
The manager proceeds to come up and says, "Really, you're going to do this right in front of us?" And he continues to fill it all up. And then he takes his knee and shuts it, and then picks up the suitcase and more bags and just walks out the front door.
As she filmed, the shoplifter continued his act, oblivious to the growing attention around him. People in the store were watching in disbelief, while the woman made sure to capture every moment on camera, exposing the bold theft happening right before their eyes.
Sir, are you stealing? Yes. Are you stealing from the store?
I gotta get the stuff from you.
Some people say you haven't truly lived until you've been held hostage by a guy in a suit at your own job, but the woman who filmed this incident would probably argue that point. She definitely had a different perspective on what qualifies as a crazy day at work.
Video evidence for the police too.
What you're talking about? Like,
They really tried to swing at the store lead. Really?
I know she's over there crying.
Yeah, because he almost hit her, and then he chased her.
Backed up, bro. Do your thing. Nah, dude. He's gonna come at her.
Bro, this order, I need to take this order to them, and I can't because this man is literally threatening her.
We need to get that order to them, but we can't.
Famous, look at that on your phone, dumbass.
I can't believe this
Yo,
happened.
I can't deal with this.
Go on the other side, tell Alex not to come out. Alex,
Go tell Alex. He's at Black Friday.
Alex not to go outside. Give me my product. I need you to tell me inside, give me my product. Okay.
Bro, we're literally, what is this?
How long are they gonna
Really? At the Walmart? At the Walmart right now? Come on, bro. He's terrorizing the Walmart employees. Thank God, bro.
I don't see a deputy. We just got here.
San Diego police are on the lookout for a shoplifter who took things to a dangerous level by pulling a knife on store employees. This all went down on Thursday when the suspect, after attempting to make a getaway, escalated the situation by brandishing a weapon. Officers are urging anyone with information on the incident to come forward as they work to track down the individual responsible. Caught red-handed on camera, a suspect was seen stuffing wigs into a backpack. Wigs that belonged to none other than the touring show at Disney on Ice. Imagine how different the upcoming shows at the Oklahoma State Fairgrounds would have looked if Cinderella's signature blonde updo or Jasmine's iconic ponytail were missing. These aren't just any wigs. Besides their role in the performances, they're worth thousands of dollars according to authorities. Thankfully, Oklahoma City police reported that most of the wigs have been recovered. However, despite the footage, no arrests have been made yet. According to police, a group of 4 suspects believed to be from Houston, Texas, pulled off a heist that netted them over $90,000. The situation unfolded as they reportedly followed an ATM repairman for hours, waiting for just the right moment to strike. Eventually, they ambushed him while he was working at an ATM in O'Fallon, Missouri.
The victim had the wherewithal to look up at the vehicle, and he gave an initial description of a passenger vehicle, possibly a Toyota.
This carefully planned robbery highlights just how determined these suspects were. following their target for miles and timing the ambush down to the last detail.
They followed him throughout his day, waiting for an opportunity, and it just so happened that they picked the Bank of America here in O'Fallon.
Now, police are working to track down these suspects and bring them to justice.
We were able to get a palm print off the ATM cartridge.
In Warren, Michigan, on January 28, 2024, an employee at the Speedway gas station in Mound Road reached out to the Warren Police Department after a man caused a disturbance, refusing to leave the store while blasting loud music. When officers arrived, they found the man with his dog Jinx calmly sitting between his legs. The officers asked him to leave the premises, warning he'd be arrested if he didn't comply. Instead of leaving, the man tied Jinx's leash around his waist, giving the impression he was gearing up for a showdown.
Now! No! Stop!
He was fine yesterday.
Yeah. I'm good yesterday. I'm good. Stop!
You can't have your dog disturbing everybody inside the gas station.
You're disturbing her right now. Listen, bye.
You can't have your dog in a gas station.
Arrest me or move on. Arrest me and move on.
No, the employees want you gone.
Then trespass me. Trespass me.
Okay, you're fine. You're trespassing.
I want to hear from her. I want to hear from her.
Then leave.
Arrest me. Sit down.
Be easy
Sit
now.
down.
What's that?
Be easy now.
What, lock him up?
Yeah.
Give me a second.
Yeah. We're being cool.
You're bothering me.
You just can't play your music and.
I can do it. I'll do what the I want to do. Move on.
Okay, I can't. I was called here.
You're gonna be dead, bitch. You step forward now. Try it. Big sucker dick. A big old flag on surface. Sit the down.
To make matters worse, one of the officers recognized the man from previous encounters and noted he'd been spotted carrying both scissors and a large knife before making the situation feel even tenser.
You need to leave. The lady asked you to leave.
I'm not going to back up.
Get the sergeant.
No.
Get the sergeant.
No.
You're making this to your neck.
No.
I promise you. Try it. I'm waiting. Please do. Let me show you the I am. Make your move, bitch. Any one of y'all. Try it.
Hey, you're too kind.
I'm right here.
You're too kind.
Yeah. Oh, bring it. Bring it. You're gonna need more than y'all two. I promise.
All right.
You're gonna need at least 5. Bring 5. Bring 10. Try it. Bring all you need, bitch.
Put those scissors down.
Try it.
Despite repeated warnings, the man refused to budge, forcing officers to deploy their tasers to bring him under control. However, in the process, one of the taser prongs accidentally struck poor Jinx. The officers quickly secured the man, placing him in handcuffs before searching him and transporting him to the patrol car for a trip to the station. With the man in custody, officers worked to reunite Jinx with his rightful owner. As it turned out, Jinx belonged to the man's nephew, who had arrived at the store to collect his uncle's dog.
I got it. But the last time the other dog got shot, so I'm okay.
She gotta get the pro.
It's okay. You can just pull him out.
No, we gotta go get one of those things, the yellow thingies.
I don't have one.
Yeah.
Can someone go to Palmer Park, get one of those yellow thingies to get the probe out of the dog, please? Alright. We're gonna get it out of here. Hey, baby. It's okay.
An officer carefully removed the taser prong from Jinx, and the dog was soon sent home with his relieved owner. In December, body cam footage captured the moment an Arizona cop confronted a man, Joseph D. Chi, causing a scene in a Sprouts marketplace. Maricopa police had been called after Chi allegedly relieved himself right in the store while munching on his stolen rotisserie chicken and stuffing a beer can down his pants.
Turn around for me. What's that? Turn around for me. Put your hands behind your back. Put your both hands behind your back. Thank you, sir. Police are accusing you of shoplifting. All right? That's what you're under arrest for right now. And causing a disturbance. And you smell like chicken. Hey, can you find... He smells like he's been eating chicken. Can you see if you can find that? Can you see if you can find that chicken? Thank you. All right.
The responding officer had to tell Chi to put his stuff away as he was taken into custody.
You gotta put your penis away. Are you peeing on yourself or what? Okay. Do you want to show me where the chicken's at? Yeah. Okay. That'll solve a lot of problems. That'll go a lot of goodwill. Right where?
Right here.
All I see is cookies, man.
I don't know where it went.
Yeah.
The chicken tray looks like the one on the heater right here.
No, I got you. I just want to see that someone else doesn't buy it because his mouth smells like chicken. So I'm assuming he was eating some of it.
Yeah. Oh, right here.
Court records reveal that Chloe, only 24 years old, has a history with similar offenses, including 3 past convictions for indecent exposure.
There you go. Perfect. You're doing good, man. How am I going to know who you are? Are you going to tell me the truth about your name?
Yeah.
Okay.
Joseph Chi.
Joseph Chi. Okay. I heard your name before.
Yeah.
Just be a misdemeanor. If it's a misdemeanor, would you be willing to go to CBI for a detox? No? Just jail? No CBI, just jail? CBI instead of jail? Okay, I'll see if I can hook you up with that. I guess. Hey, Mr. Chi, my good friend here is going to take you over to the jail and get you into the jail, get you a bunk, and hopefully get sobered up, and then you'll see the judge in the morning. All right?
Everybody, you gonna be able to step out by yourself?
He's got $5 and a crinkled up receipt in his hoodie.
Okay.
Pocket.
Perfect.
An ice cream shop in Oakland recently fell victim to a bold burglary, and it was all caught on surveillance video. In the footage, you can see the thief casually rolling a safe right out of the store as if it were a normal day on the job. The video shows how the thief maneuvered through the shop with the safe, wheeling it out as though he had all the time in the world. Now Oakland police are on the hunt for the suspect, hoping to track down both the thief and the safe.
If you spit on my officer again, we're gonna add an additional charge. Do you understand that? Do you understand?
Police brutality! Shut up.
On May 25, 2022, officers got a call from a local Target about a disruptive man causing a scene inside the store. According to the caller, the man was loudly yelling racial slurs and had even told other shoppers that he was suicidal and was planning to harm himself. When officers arrived, employees pointed them toward a man standing near the front entrance. They approached the man, identified as Hank, and started to assess the situation, trying to understand what was going on.
Okay. What's your name, my man?
Hank Blair Wittenberg.
Hank Blair Wittenberg? Okay. Here, step over here for me real quick.
I'm fine where I'm at.
Okay. Appreciate it. 6-2 Central, 27 out of Texas. So what happened, man?
I'm trying to get medicine. My toe is in bad shape.
Okay. Come on,
You
step
wanna
out of
see
their
it?
way.
You want to see my toe?
While the officers were speaking to him, another officer showed up to assist. As soon as Hank noticed her, he turned and started shouting racial slurs directly at her, repeating offensive language and challenging the officers.
Okay.
Yeah, including the foot.
Okay.
Can I show you this?
No, I don't care to
Do
see
you
it.
trust me?
It's okay.
Do you trust me that what I'm telling you?
I mean, I understand that your foot's probably hurt.
No, it's
Go
not.
ahead.
There's a hole in it that big around.
That sounds...
United States Navy veteran. Did you serve?
Clark County Police.
Did you serve?
No.
Thank you for your service.
I appreciate it.
As a county police for 2 years.
Yep.
Were you born in '92?
Yeah.
You were in diapers.
Yeah.
Okay, young. Are we done?
No, not yet.
Well, let me leave.
No, not yet.
Take me to jail.
No, not yet.
United States Navy veteran, and don't you forget it.
Okay.
Hello. Oh, okay.
Let's not go there, okay?
If you don't like it, take me to jail. Take me to jail, bud. If you don't like it. What are you gonna do?
Okay.
If you don't like it,
I need
take
you
me
to stop
jail.
being disorderly in public, please. Okay?
Take me to jail.
Let's take him for disorderly. Okay, we got kids in the store.
When they warned him to stop using offensive language in public, especially around families and children, he ignored them and kept up his behavior.
Are you gonna stop?
I'm sitting here trying to get medicine for my toe that might be cut off.
Okay. Well, you're screaming out racial slurs with a whole bunch of people around and kids. And what was that?
I was talking to this.
And I'm asking you, what did you just say to her?
What did I say to you?
You have no issue saying it, so go ahead and tell him what you said.
I'll tell you right now, if you throw out another racial slur with people standing here, you're gonna go to jail. So stop. Okay, come here.
$10.95.
At that point, officers placed Hank in handcuffs due to his refusal to comply, while one of the officers stood to the right of him waiting for a target employee to formally ban him from the property. Hank leaned in close, getting inches from the officer's face, and then spit on the officer's face and into his eye.
No, you're gonna stand right here. No. He just spit in my face.
Oh, okay. On top of that,
Police brutality. Police brutality. I got my stuff in there too. I got a chair and a phone charger. Police brutality.
have a seat.
Wait.
Police brutality.
Wait, I'm gonna search him
You
real
didn't
quick.
search him yet? Okay. If you spit on my officer again, we're gonna add an additional charge. You understand that? Do you understand?
Police brutality!
Shut up.
The officers then let Hank out of the store, put a spit mask over his head to prevent any further incidents, and transported him to the county jail.
So this happens when you spit in people's faces, yeah? See, your nose is not covered, you can breathe, sit down.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? I'll call you by sergeant or patrol or whatever you want me to call you. I just need to hear it come out of your mouth. I don't even need to know your name. Is it patrol? Is that how? Cop? I can't hear your head. I need to hear your voice. What is your title? What is your title? From Virginia. Big fat.
They bring a lot less than a white. Got $20 for a blowjob. How much do you charge?
Yeah, Hank Wittenberg.
Hank Blair Wittenberg.
Enjoy.
Dude, you missing me, baby?
Go, go. We got nothing for you, buddy.
Michael,
Oh, look at he's drooling. He's all about this gumbo.
A little spicy for him.
Sorry, man. I got nothing. Oh, hey, spill that stuff. Hey, no.
This jaw-dropping video is a serious reminder of why keeping your doors locked is a must. In a Tennessee theme park kitchen, a hungry bear somehow snuck inside, probably hoping to grab a few bear necessities. But just as the bear finishes rummaging around, it bumps right into a kitchen worker heading its way. Startled, the bear makes a quick lunge at her, which is enough to cause her to lose her grip on a huge pot of stew, spilling it all over herself.
Sorry, man. I got nothing. Oh, hey, spill that stuff. Hey, no. Are you okay?
You okay?
Ooh.
Did he get you?
No, but she got burned on her arm.
Thankfully, she manages to escape unharmed, though definitely shaken and now drenched in stew. You can bet locking that door became rule number 1 after this wild run-in.
Where you from, homie? What's that, you, homie?
Hey, man, calm down, bro. You think you're fucking tough because you're picking on an old man? You think you're tough because you're picking on an old man?
I'm from here, homie. Where you from?
Hey.
I'm from here.
Hey, calm down, bro. What the fuck? You want to take on someone, bro? Come on. Let's go at it.
It really gets under my skin when people try to act tough by picking on those who can't fight back, but this woman wasn't about to stay quiet. She stepped up when she saw a guy trying to start trouble with a 70-year-old man at a gym in Los Angeles. This bully clearly thought he could push around someone who wouldn't stand up for themselves, but what he didn't count on was this woman, who wasn't afraid to put him in his place. She got in his face, and after a few heated words, she made him back off and leave.
You think you're tough? You think you're hot shit? I'm from here too, bro. Let's go at it, bro.
Oh.
I did, and they're on their way. We need to leave right now.
I'll be back, though.
Nah, calm down, bro. You think you're tough, bro?
Thanks for watching. Stay vigilant, friends. 2 robbers were caught on camera sticking up a car wash in Boyle Heights back in March. It all went down around 8:10 p.m. on Friday night at T.O.'s car wash on East Whittier Boulevard. The footage shows 2 guys walking into the office. One of them, a bigger dude with a weapon, ordered the manager to hit the deck, while the other guy snagged the cash from the register. Both robbers were Hispanic men in their early 20s. The one with a weapon was tall, around 6 feet, and pretty built, around 230 pounds. He had thick black hair, a thin mustache, and was wearing a black jacket, white striped shirt, green pants, and white shoes. The other guy was shorter and slimmer, around 5'7" and 150 pounds. He was dressed in all dark clothes and had a shaved head. Let's get these car wash crooks off the streets. M-Pesa shops all over Kenya were getting hit left and right by robbers because their security wasn't exactly top-notch. This is CCTV footage from one such robbery in Thagado, Nairobi. It was June 4th, almost closing time for this pizza shop, and things were going smoothly for the attendant. Then a young dude in a gray hoodie walks in, and that's when everything goes south. In a blink, the guy pulls out a weapon from his pants and points it at the attendant for the security bars, yelling at him to open the inner door. The guard outside notices the commotion and tries to open the other entrance, but it's too late. The robbers close the other door, leaving straight for the pizza counter, scooping up all the cash they can find, even the coins and airtime cards. They even make away with at least 350,000 Kenyan shillings, a bunch of airtime, a piece of phone, and even the phone of a customer who was just trying to get served. Crazy stuff.
So they just threw a soda at you?
Yeah, she threw a big ass cup of orange pop. It's all over.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
But my partner was saying on video, like, you throw something at them first.
I did throw some water.
Oh, you threw some water at them first? Okay, that's what I'm just trying to figure out. I don't know why they would throw soda at you.
It didn't hit her, though. It did not hit her.
That's fine. Okay.
It didn't hit nobody.
Imagine waiting in line for ages at a Burger King, only to get hangry over your chicken nuggets. Well, that's what happened to this Arizona couple, and things got way out of hand.
Yes, they got that angry over a 4-piece nugget.
This whole ordeal went down back in September at a Maricopa Burger King. A 44-year-old woman named Sherry Ross got super impatient with the drive-thru wait time for her nuggets, and things escalated quickly. According to the cops, she threw a cup at the drive-thru window. Not the best move. Apparently, an employee threw the cup back, and things went from 0 to 60. Sherry and her crew, including her daughter and later her husband, stormed into the restaurant, allegedly trashing the place and challenging the employees to a fight. Talk about a meltdown over McNuggets. Body cam footage shows the cops arriving at the scene, drinks spilled everywhere. The manager looking stressed.
We were behind the car.
Was it in the drive-thru?
Yeah, he came in here. They just start acting crazy, these people. And she's so like take a breath. You're okay.
Take a deep breath.
We were behind the car.
Are you injured at all?
He hit me in my head with this thing right there. They threw this snacking thing at me. They threw trays at me.
Were they back here?
No, they
right here. They took these trays off and they slung them at her. They threw drinks in the door.
Okay.
They hit another lady back there too.
We'll figure it out. I told the other people to go look for them, so we got the plate from you guys. You want to sit down somewhere so we can talk?
The kids' meal and 2 double cheeseburgers.
You guys see what happened?
Yeah, we were behind the car. And I seen them like walk straight through the window, and I was like, damn.
Do you guys have a minute after I'm done speaking with her? Would you mind speaking with me?
Yeah,
Okay, thank you.
absolutely.
Come on, have a seat. You need the fire department to come check you out? They're hitting you in the head with that stuff?
He threw the cookie thing, and I tried to block it, but he hit me up.
What was he mad about?
So the girl asked me for a 4-piece nugget. She asked for a value nugget, and I said that's the 4-piece nugget. She was like, why do I want to pay $4 and something for a 4-piece nugget when I could get an 8-piece nugget for the thing? I said, I was just bringing up what you said, which was the value nugget. And so she was like, never mind, I'm going to come up there with my order. I get up. Whatever it is that they had, this is his cup too, whatever it is that they had, and they took it and threw it in.
They threw sanitizer at us. They threw sanitizer at us? Give me a minute, please.
And then she threw her drink at me. I threw her drink back at her.
When they were throwing stuff, were they in the drive-thru or they coming here?
Both in the drive-thru and in here.
After getting everyone's stories, it turns out an employee even got hurt from the flying cup.
Where'd they hit you, right there? That red line? Yep. Let me picture your hand, okay? What got thrown at you? Something from back here?
It was, you know the glass box of cookies that we usually have here?
Oh, yeah.
They threw that at me.
The display one?
Yeah, and it broke on my hand.
Wow. That's glass, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Which one threw it at you? Do you remember?
It was the guy. Yeah.
To get my kids some nuggets. So I'm in the drive-thru and I asked for nuggets. The lady on the intercom with an attitude, that's not what you said. You said it, so they left us sitting in the drive-thru forever. So I'm like, I got to the window, I was like, just cancel my order. I don't want it no more because you rude, you in customer service, you don't talk to people like that. And she, look, I don't got time for this. She threw a whole, you see all this pop all over my car. She threw pop inside of my car, wet my daughter up, wet my young kids in the back seat. So I got upset and I was like, no, you're not going to do that. So I pulled into the front. The young guy came out saying he the manager. I was like, so you let your workers do stuff like this, just throw pop and expect nobody not to do nothing back?
The police arrested both Sherry and her husband, Tavares. Sherry got released pretty quickly, but Tavares had to post a hefty bond to get out of jail. In the end, Sherry got a slap on the wrist with some charges and a suspended sentence, while some of the more serious charges against Tavares got dropped. Moral of the story? Maybe just breathe next time the nuggets take a while. A little patience goes a long way and definitely won't land you in jail. Cops in Montgomery County are on the hunt for a robber who had a tobacco hut on Rockville Pike back in June. This guy wasn't exactly subtle. The robbery happened around 6:30 p.m. on Thursday, June 6th. The footage shows a male, probably in his early 20s, walking into the store. He's on the skinny side, maybe 5'6" to 5'8" tall. This dude wasn't messing around. He demanded stuff from the employee. When the employee didn't budge, the robber hopped over the counter and started threatening them. The employee finally gave in, and the robber left with whatever he wanted. The cops released pictures of the suspect. He was wearing a red baseball cap, a black Champion hoodie, baggy black pants, white sneakers with black laces, and carrying a black backpack. Look out for a possible star-shaped tattoo, scar, or piercing under his left eye. There's a reward of $250 to $10,000 for any tip that leads to an arrest. Let's get this tobacco hut robber off the streets. The Burlington on Dublin Granville Road had a rough Halloween weekend in 2020. Shoplifters went wild on both Halloween Eve and Halloween itself, stealing stuff and getting physical with employees who tried to stop them. On October 30th, around 7 p.m., a woman pepper sprayed 2 employees on her way out after grabbing some loot. One employee even tried to hold her back with one of her stolen coats. Her accomplice with the braids just kept walking out with more stuff, fighting off anyone who got in her way. Crazy. The next day, Halloween itself, another woman with a young one in tow decided to lift some things while rocking a glam COVID mask. Not cool.
Remember I told you it was gonna get crowded? We don't need it to be like this. You just drop the knife right where you're at, we're good.
Things got tense at a Denver Whole Foods back in September. An off-duty cop spotted a 33-year-old man, Lateef Robinson, acting strange inside the store around 6:15 p.m. The officer tried to talk to him, but Robinson wasn't responding. Things took a turn for the worse when Robinson went behind the deli counter and grabbed a big butcher knife. Police showed up and tried to reason with Robinson, but he wouldn't put the knife down. Body cam footage even shows officers trying to calm him down.
Just walk towards staff back there and ask them and make sure. Yeah, there's a backside. So he's already said where are the real bullets. I don't want him to charge. You gotta be popping that if he even steps. I told you it was gonna get crowded. We don't need it to be like this. You just drop the knife right where you're at, we're good.
Yes, sir. Let's drop the knife, please. Let's talk. Let's have a conversation.
Unfortunately, Robinson wouldn't budge, and after a while, he lunged forward with a knife, still in his hand. That's when the police fired their weapons. Thankfully, nobody got hurt by the gunfire, but the police had to use a taser to subdue Robinson. He was arrested for threatening people with a weapon, felony menacing. The Denver PD is now working with prosecutors and mental health professionals to see if Robinson can get the help he needs. This whole situation could have been a lot worse, but luckily no one was seriously injured. This customer saw something juicy going down between an employee and his girlfriend. Seems like the girlfriend showed up at work with some info for her boo, and a random customer got a front row seat to the whole thing. Come on guys, work it out.
You did give me chlamydia. Then why did you get diagnosed with chlamydia? You cheated on me. Oh, really? Yeah. Then why did you get chlamydia? Why did you get chlamydia before I cheated on you? Oh, can I?
Get the out of the store.
Fingers crossed they can patch things up. Passionate, not bullies. Back on March 6, 2017, someone ripped off the victim's info and used it to open a fake Verizon account. They ordered a whopping 4 phones. The only clue the victim got was a missed delivery notification. Sneaky, right? Things got even weirder. A guy described as wearing a hat, dark shirt, and shorts showed up at the FedEx in Sarasota on March 7th and 8th, trying to pick up the phones. He even flashed a picture of a driver's license on his phone, but luckily, FedEx wasn't having it and shut him down. Thanks for that, FedEx. This is a good reminder to keep an eye on your credit report and watch out for any suspicious activity. Sarasota PD is hot on the trail of a wicker-obsessed thief. This chair napper was caught on camera swiping patio furniture from a house on Fruitville Road sometime between June 7th and 8th. The videos have names that sound like dusty filing cabinets, but the crime itself is no joke. This dude walks right in like he owns the place and snags chairs in the first 20 seconds of the video. Apparently, comfort is key for this crook because he comes back for more loot. This video shows a black car pulling up to a gas station. A guy got out and went inside the store. He grabs a couple of drinks and heads back to his car like nothing's wrong. But here's the shocker. The worker, looking heated, gets out of the store and follows the guy with a weapon. Before the guy can peel out of there, the worker blasts a shot at him. The thief dives out of the way and things get crazy. In the crossfire, an innocent bystander gets hit. This is a reminder that things can go sideways really fast. So staying alert is important. Yikes, this fast food worker got fired for laughing on the job? This video shows a heated argument between a phone service worker and a manager. The employee claims she's getting fired on the spot, all because of a laugh. Now, the manager definitely isn't winning any customer service superstar awards here. They seem pretty rude themselves. But the question is, was getting fired really necessary? Was this a reasonable termination, or is this manager overreacting?
Anything you guys need me to do, I'm willing to help. That's
Most
what
definitely.
you said.
Most definitely.
So I said, great, I'm gonna hire you as a food service worker.
Mhm.
There may be time to time where you help out in Starbucks, but your primary role is gonna be food service worker. So maybe there's a miscommunication between you and I, which is fine. So if you don't want to do the job,
I'm gonna let you finish talking. I ain't trying to interrupt you.
you just did interrupt me though.
Yeah, but I just want to let you know I do want to say something afterwards. I apologize for interrupting.
Okay, what would you like to say?
No, I'm gonna let you finish.
No, I'm done. I don't
Okay.
really have anything else to say.
Like you said, we did have some miscommunication, which I was telling them. I said, okay, that's a conversation for me and Justin to have as far as getting together and me and him talking about my position, because I was under the impression of one thing and you told them another. So that's why I told them I'm gonna have a conversation with Justin about it and me and him will get that straight. I just need to know what y'all need done, what needs to be done. And Marco was continuing about he was saying that, oh, you act like you don't want to work, da 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 da. And
Okay, so let me just say one thing.
Okay.
We're here to open this account. It's a Saturday. I don't want to be here on a Saturday. And I don't have time for this type of interaction, like having this conversation.
Exactly.
So either you're going to work and you're going to stop with the drama.
I'm not causing any drama. That's the
You've
thing.
been sitting in this conference room wasting time for what, an hour and a half
He
now?
told me to go sit down, sir. I kept asking him what needs to be done. I told him I didn't want to go sit
So
down.
do you want to work here or not?
Yes, that's why I'm still here. If I didn't, I would have already left.
Okay. So if that's the case, I don't want any more drama, which I feel like is not going to happen. I I don't think this is going to work out, Phoenix. I'm sorry.
I'm not causing any drama. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I kept asking him, even after the whole conversation, I was over it. Like, I'm like, okay, I understand that he told you one thing, I was told another. I'll talk to Justin. What needs to be done? Because, like I told you, I had a funeral to go to. If I didn't want to be here, if I didn't want to come work, I would have let.
Okay,
no,
that's not the story he told me.
That's what I'm saying, and that's the thing. If it's miscommunication,
I was told you laughed in his face when he asked you to help out in the kitchen.
No, that's what I'm trying to get to the conversation. That's what I'm letting you know. It didn't happen that way. It wasn't because I told him that I didn't want to do a certain thing and I laughed at him because of that. I laughed because he was saying that I didn't want to work. And I laughed because I'm like, okay, if I didn't want to work, I wouldn't have came here today. That's why I laughed, but I felt disrespected.
Okay,
but
Phoenix, I don't want to waste any more time. Can I please just have your badge? This isn't going to work out. I'm sorry.
I didn't even...
Thanks for watching. Stay vigilant, friends.